Welcome to the Emberhart podcast, where we explore the journey of character, courage, and identity. Today, we begin at the very heart of Emberhart's story. This is where it all starts, the journey of Amilia Emberhart. She is more than just a name. She is a symbol of resilience, discovery, and the relentless pursuit of what truly matters. But how did her journey begin? What sparked the fire within her? In this episode, we go back to the very first ember, the moment that set everything in motion. Amilia's beginning is not just a story. It is an invitation. An invitation to step into the unknown, to embrace challenges, and to forge an identity that is strong, kind, and uniquely yours. So, settle in. This is the story of Amilia Emberhart's beginning. And perhaps, in her story, you will find the start of your own. Let us begin. The spark that lights the way, why Amilia Emberhart's story matters. Dear Amilia Emberhart. Stories have the power to shape our understanding of the world and ourselves. They help us see possibilities, spark ideas, and remind us of what we are capable of. This is why I created the birth story of Amilia Emberhart, not as a fictional tale to entertain, but as a mirror for the questions, challenges, and aspirations you, Amilia, and every young girl and woman, faces at some point in her journey. Amilia's story is rooted in the mission I hold close to my heart, to inspire you, Amilia Emberhart, and every girl who reads this, to believe in the power of self-discovery, resilience, and purpose. It is not about living someone else's version of a perfect life, it is about finding your own path, embracing your doubts, and fanning the ember inside you until it becomes a flame. I decided to share this full birth tale with you because it represents more than just one girl's journey, it reflects the universal struggle to understand who we are and what we stand for. It is a reminder that even in our quietest moments, the choices we make can lead to something extraordinary. Tale of a Girl. Birth of Amilia Emberhart. Amilia Emberhart was not a typical girl, though she might have seemed like one to those who did not look closely. She was curious, bright, and kind-hearted, but there was something else too, an unsettled feeling she carried with her. It was not that she did not have friends or was not doing well in school, it was something deeper. From an early age, Amilia noticed that most of the girls around her seemed to follow the same paths, saying the right things, and pursuing the dreams that others had chosen for them. It was like a script they all quietly agreed to follow, reciting lines they did not write. Amilia found herself swept up in it too, laughing at jokes she did not find funny, nodding along when her heart wanted to say something else. But in her quiet moments, she would wonder. Is this really who I am? Is this the life I want to live? Doubt crept in, and there were many days she questioned if she was strong enough, or smart enough, or brave enough to break away from the crowd. But there was also a flicker of something else, a small ember of hope and desire for more. She did not know where it came from or why it refused to fade, but it was always there, glowing faintly in the background. One day, during a rainy afternoon when the world outside felt muffled and far away, Amilia sat in her room staring out the window. Her thoughts wandered to all the things she wished she could do, things that felt just out of reach. She imagined what it might feel like to step off the well-worn path and into the unknown. Her heart ached with a mix of fear and longing. It was not until that evening that something shifted. Amilia found herself standing in front of a mirror, looking into her own eyes, and for the first time, she did not look away. She studied her reflection, searching for the girl she wanted to become, the one she felt was waiting just beneath the surface. "I'm done with this," she whispered, surprising herself with the force of her own voice. It was not loud, but it was steady, and it carried with it a conviction she had never felt before. In that moment, she made a decision, she was going to create her own path. It did not mean she had everything figured out, far from it. She knew there would be tough days and moments of doubt when the world would feel heavy and her resolve would waver. But she also knew that she could not ignore the ember inside her any longer. It was more than a flicker now, it was a spark, waiting to ignite. She decided she would build her character with honesty and kindness, she would form her identity on her own terms, and she would pursue a life that mattered, one filled with meaning and connection. It was the first decision she made with her whole heart, and as she did, she felt a sense of clarity she had not known before. It was not the clarity of knowing every answer, but the clarity of knowing that she had the courage to seek them. From that day on, Amilia Emberhart was not just a girl anymore, she became a symbol of possibility. Her story became one that others could look to for inspiration, a reminder that every girl deserves the chance to live a life of purpose. And yet, her journey did not unfold in leaps and bounds. It was built in small, quiet moments, the times she chose kindness over fear, honesty over convenience, courage over comfort. It was the books she read, the questions she asked, and the risks she took, even when her hands trembled. Each choice added fuel to her fire, and the ember inside her grew into a steady, warm flame. There were days when she doubted herself, moments when the old scripts whispered that she should turn back, but she learned to silence them. Instead, she listened to the voice inside her that said, "You are enough. Keep going." Her story became a testament to the power of a single decision, to the strength it takes to choose a life of meaning over a life of expectation. And as she stood on the threshold of a future she was determined to create, Amilia knew she had only just begun. So can you. At its heart, Amilia Emberhart's story is a call to action. It is not just about courage, it is about the small, deliberate choices that shape our character, define our identity, and build a life filled with meaning. Through Amilia's struggles and triumphs, we can learn that bravery does not mean the absence of fear, it means taking a step forward even when fear is present. Your story reminds us that growth is not a single, dramatic moment but a series of steps that build over time. It shows us that an ember, even when small, holds the potential to grow into something extraordinary if nurtured with care and persistence. So, as you reflect on this story, remember its most important truth: your journey has just begun, and it is yours to shape. You have everything you need within you to live a life filled with meaning and connection. The path ahead may not always be easy, but I know, Amilia, that you are more than ready to walk it. I cannot wait to see where it leads you. This is your moment. Take command and show us the path. That is it for today's episode. Amilia's story is just the beginning, and I would love to hear your thoughts. What does this journey spark in you? What is the first ember that set your path in motion? Until next time, keep the ember burning.